is spreading across two members of parliament, specifically from North Saku constituency, clashes that have so far. Look at the latest developments in the county, where the office of the Ombudsman is actually doing that in a bid to actually get what say about the this particular story, even as we continue informing you developments. Once again, welcome to News Desk. Let's get right into it and take a look at some of the stories we've had. North Horr Member of Parliament Chachu Ganya and Saku legislator Dido Raso are in court to face charges over the inter-ethnic Marsabit County. The ghost haunts on as Committee on Implementation grills West Sugar Company and Butali Sugar Limited managing directors. Authoritative justice is storing views on public delivery. Many thanks for joining us. We begin with a developing story on the deadly clashes, and Member of Parliament Chachu Ganya and his are in court today to face various charges over the inter-ethnic conflict in Marsabit County. The two legislators spent the night following their arrest on Monday for allegedly fanning the clashes that have left at least 14 people dead in the county.
Yes. I got you. Mr. Ogamba?
For the court, we are not opposing the application for deferment of the plea. Application that the accused persons be placed in custody for 7 days. Investigations are being undertaken. And second suspects are accused number .
Well, of course, our investigative reporter Francis Ontomwa is following up on this particular case, and he'll keep in our subsequent news broadcast. Remember, this is MPs Chachu Ganya of Dido Raso of Saku constituency. But let's just take a look at the synopsis of events in this unfortunate in Marsabit County. As we well know, so far, but where exactly did this start? On the 5th of September 2018, two people were in the clash, but on the 26th, two clans, 7 people were injured and 1 was hospitalized. Remember, these are inter-ethnic clashes, and a lot of emphasis has been put in this particular area. We well know that the police head, that's the Joseph Boynet, as well as the Cabinet Secretary for Interior, Dr. Fred Matiang'i, actually warned those who are fueling the clashes in this particular area. Perhaps if we move to October on the 7th, what we just mentioned, IG Boynet visited Marsabit County and ordered the arrest of local members of parliament behind this particular clashes. On the 13th, were killed. On the 5th, The Interior Cabinet Secretary, Dr. Fred Matiang'i, again warned that the clashes are politically instigated. Warrants the arrest of these two members of parliament who were arrested yesterday from the DC headquarters in Nairobi and been arraigned in court today. On the 17th, at least 16 schools in Marsabit Central were closed indefinitely. Governor who has been arraigned in court, and his North Horr counterpart, Chachu Ganya, were grilled by the DC. The North Horr MP, Chachu Ganya, and Saku counterpart, Ali. That was yesterday. We well know what has happened today. Perhaps if we just take a look, but as I remind you that obviously executions are already starting, and this is quite an unfortunate turn of events. As we've mentioned, some schools have, or rather still yesterday, some northeastern leaders condemned the arrest of the two members of parliament, claiming it will derail the peace process that had already county. Well, today the MP informed you we're still following that particular case develops, and is keeping tabs on that particular case. We'll definitely keep you updated on that. For peace to be as well, for Interior, not forgetting the Inspector General actually called for peace in that particular story, and will keep us particular story. Okay, I'm informed is ready, and perhaps he can bring us up to speed story for us. We've seen this parliament in court today with links to the deadly clashes that have 14 lives so far. What's the latest you can tell us from the court that happened earlier on?
Well, I just see the court here until around 2 when the magistrate here give his ruling on that. But the prosecution has asked Parliament not to take plea fast. Is that exactly 3 weeks for them to allow them to do their investigation take play, and that is a matter that has been who've actually cited an that has been put forth. They are, of course, citing their constitutional right of these people, because the prosecution, these people should be held in police custody, and that is exactly what just the two different that our viewers may want to know minutes ago, touching on the Kenya Power discussed yesterday, and there wanted to rely on that matter cropped up today. Three top officials of the Kenya Power have just been brought to asking 7 days to get, including with some staff at the that some tender documents which will so yesterday's court, but then it has been punctuated. Meso, who is part of the in collusion to ensure missing, and therefore this moment on the in the case touching on the two members of was accused of fanning violence in the Marsabit marches.
All right, definitely keeping us up. Well, let's on KTN app story, but others that are developing with us. Don't go too far.